world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Heroes of the Storm Global Championship Crucible. We are about to get ready for game number 5. Current score 3-1 to Zealots. They're one game away, but Synergy, what a last game that was. That was such good play.
Yeah, and a true Synergy draft here. We've seen them run Abathur with happiness and Vikings, sometimes both of them. And, you know, they have this oddball hero pool here in Hydra, Murky,
Considering
Rexar.
we saw Rexar as a target ban against them in one of those games.
So this is the hidden element that they can employ here, perhaps, to defeat Zealot. They've got 3 more maps to go, a tall order, a tall mountain to climb for them. But, you know, maybe they've done it. The turnaround has been made.
Maybe. Let's find out what that next map is going to be. Once again, for the second time in a row, potentially the last map of the series. Synergy choosing again. They're sticking to home turf. They're going for Towers of Doom. Another Viking map, Grubby.
Yep. Now, they've been banning Gul'dan every time. They've taken different things. Whereas, you know, Zealots, they've had a lot of different types of bans. Very surprised last game that they banned their own winning recipe.
Yeah, that was weird. They banned Anubarak, and who was their other ban in that last game?
They also removed Falstad,
which would have worked for them as well. So a little bit strange, but either way, they were still able to put up a bit of a fight, but this time Synergy outplayed them. Let's see if Zealots can close out the series or whether Synergy can continue the legendary best of 7 reverse sweep. Never mind.
You predicted this.
Vikings gone. I did predict this. They chose the right map for it as well. So nicely done by Zealots.
You said if Synergy wins with that, Vikings is proceeding to get removed from future drafts. And it makes sense.
Indeed. It's a scary hero that can change it. And Synergy taking their time. What? They're going to ban something that isn't Gul'dan?
It's an alphabetical misclick.
Yeah.
It's going to be Gul'dan. Don't you worry about that.
Okay, let's see. Go on.
They really don't like the Gs.
They don't like the Gs,
Genji, Gul'dan, and Greymane.
They haven't banned Garl yet. Although, all right, they've let through Gul'dan. Now the question is, will Zealots pick it just because it's been let through? They're probably going to first pick Genji, though, still, because they really like... Nope, first pick Anu. Completely forgot. Never mind. So that is fine. So Genji can go over to Synergy. Now the question is, do they do they want the Gul'dan themselves? The Abathur instead, with the Vikings banned out, take the second best XP soaker.
Okay, so this was pretty predictable to see Anubarak come out because his main counter is Greymane, and Synergy removed that themselves. So it was pretty much a given. That means when the opponent does what you predict that they will do, you are in control of the draft. That means that your planning can come to fruition.
Very true.
Look how quickly they picked the Abathur Genji. They were ready for this exact happenstance. Everything about this draft.
They are on Cloud 9 right now. They feel in control. And so far, that's exactly how they have been drafting. But once again, so far in the series, Zealots drafting has been on point in adaptation to a lot of stuff, and mostly in just leading the draft in the direction they want it to go. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do that. This time, they already have one of their top 2 heroes that they've picked so far. The other one was stolen by Synergy.
Grand Paquette has had Malfurion in 3 out of the 4 games. He's got a 2-1 win record so far with it.
They get the Gul'dan. First time it's not banned comes out, and they do bring out the Malfurion for Grand Paquette as well.
Yep. All right. Gul'dan, Horrify, Cocoon, Twilight Dream. There's more battlefield control than you sometimes see in a 5-man hero squad.
Yeah,
and they've only picked 3 so far.
That is kind of scary, and that's all against Genji. If he gets caught by one of those, then he is gone. And that is potentially what they are hoping for here, because, like we said before, he's a game-changing hero. Now think about 2 of them.
Yeah, double Genji could do a lot of mischief. Leoric. Okay, so Leoric is a bit of a counter-engage warrior, which, of course, Synergy, they need their engage to try and peel away the layers of battlefield control here with Impale, Burrow Charge, Cocoon, Fortify, and Twilight Dream. Double silence action there by Team Zealots already. And how do you counter that? Either layer upon layer of protection, like Zarya, Ariel kind of thing.
Or something like that.
Or highly mobile to try and just
stay out of it.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I don't know exactly how yet, but let's see what the plan is. I'm keen to learn alongside the viewer.
As are we all. Let's see. So we have the continuous spinny circle for the second ban of Zealots. Leoric was the ban by Synergy. They want to remove one of those strong solo laners, which are good on this map. Top lane can sometimes be left a little bit unattended.
Genji doesn't have any particularly obvious synergies with any hero in the game, so it's very difficult to say what is coming out next. Is it going to be a Zeratul Jaina Void Prison combo? Is it going to be Diablo Zeratul? It's so difficult to actually predict what comes out next that they just remove a very generic Falstad here, same as last game.
Which is still good. The Falstad is just, like you said, it is a generic ban that no matter where you ban it, unless the opponent somehow has already 3 assassins, you're already in a pretty fine position for banning that. Tyrael again, we're going to see a Zarya again.
So it is that protection-based style. Tyrael, Ariel, Zarya. Now, Ariel is still a contested pick, potentially. Normally, you don't want to, per se, go for double support against Abathur. But Ariel Gul'dan is such a powerful synergy that I would not be very surprised if Zealots picked up a secondary full support here.
Yeah, it would be good. Like, there's not a huge amount of energy gen. Like, Tychus can deal a decent amount of energy with Overkill, but...
Well, yeah, now it's not super obvious anymore, but, like, if they had gone Tyrael, Ariel, they would have left open their final pick.
Very true. But Zealots could still go for double support if they wanted to. They bring out Rag and Zeratul, so it's not the Jade, it's not the Ring of Frost Void Prism, it's the Solthura Smash Void Prism.
And on the other side than I perhaps anticipated.
Yeah, so...
Wow.
Cleanse is looking very nice right now.
Yeah, true. So Kharazim is not an option against that if you want to cleanse. You want something with mass protection. Maybe Lucio would not be terrible.
They still go for Kharazim. Like, Palm is good, and you do get lots of cleanses late game. Or you can just completely ignore the need for cleanse, go full China style, and just all in the enemy and try and kill them as quick as possible before you need a cleanse.
Does that mean Judgment? I think they need Sanctification. I think they need Sanct possibly for Void Prison Sulfur Smash combo.
And also Horrify. They need Sanct. They Sanct for everything, really. So it is a situation of, do you take Sanct for everything but can only really use it on one thing, or do you go Judgment and potentially eliminate someone?
Just stop the combo before it comes out. It's possible. Judgment, X-Strike. If you cast that on Malfurion, pre-level 13, pre-Ice Block, you've got a short window, maybe 1 or 2 opportunities to get some kills.
They have 7-sided Strike. They have Odin.
But the funny thing is, they could go the exact opposite way. They could go with Divine,
they could go full sustain.
Divine Palm. How do you stop Kharazim himself from getting deleted by these things? Yeah, he can dash away, dodge the Sulfurus.
You have to trust Tyrael. Or the small shield that Abathur can give. You have to hope that that's enough to deal with it.
Wow. Very aggressive composition here by Synergy, with Abathur to cover for the lanes that may not get soaked by the somewhat less lane soak responsible heroes like Kharazim.
Abathur will have to play safe. It's going to be symbiote soaking as opposed to body soaking because of the Zeratul. If Zeratul just is able to scout out the Locust, then can punish that super easily.
True.
So, still good. Like, people seem to believe that you have to body soak with Abathur. You absolutely don't.
No, you don't have to.
Just live back near your base, symbiote the XP when you need it, ultimate evolution every time it's off cooldown for team fights. You can have a really good Abathur game with just that. Snitch has proved that repeatedly.
I'm curious about Abathur's build. Is it going to be the prevalent recently in ranked games, the Carapace build? 4 Carapace talents, which give bigger shields, regenerative shields, persisting shields, and grouped shields with network Carapace at 7. This is really good against Gul'dan. Gul'dan's damage is spread out. It starts to chip away at everyone's defenses, but 1 Abathur shield removes almost all of the corruption poison from all allies. And together with Tyrael's shields as well, they can really counter Gul'dan's damage type.
Well, guys, there's only one way to find out. We are heading in. It's game number 5 in this best of 7 series. Can Zealots close it out? Let's find out. Currently, beginning their comeback, it's Team Synergy with Sevka playing the Kharazim. We have Power of Dream on the Tyrael. We have Neon on that Tychus. It is going to be Sir Ice Cream on the Genji. And looking adorable, it's Hydra playing the Abathur.
Pajamathur.
So cute.
And it's going to be that Symbiote Spike Burst build, cooldown reduction and greater range, so it's the aggressive damaging build. We see the aggressive damaging from Kharazim as well. Of course, here on the right, Team Zealot, it's going to be Mopsio, Poyok, Grand Paquette, Zarmany, and Shad, who's going to be playing on Zeratul. Such a playmaker, such a wide hero pool, Shad. And Grand Paquette, one of the, I won't call him unsung heroes, but being on support, you're never in the front lines per se, but he's done such a stand-up job for his team so far. Such a solid player, definitely deserving to be in Pro Division as well.
Indeed, he is a legend of the scene from his time on Team Liquid, for example. We have 2 ex-Team Liquid players on this team, in fact. This is their chance. Karazim, like we said, still going with the joy of punching, taking that extra damage and movement speed. The movement speed being incredibly key, so there is potential for this more aggressive style.
Can be very zen, can't it? Punching things.
Yeah,
just don't punch
very cathartic. People. Yeah, don't punch people or anything that's alive, I would say.
Just in games and punching bags.
Exactly. There are opportunities to punch people, not people, sorry, punch things outside. The one thing I said not to do, and I immediately
keep digging.
Hand me that shovel just over there in the corner, but it's all good. So, starting off, harassment on the tower straight away.
Yeah, we see a lot of this among these teams as they perceive that they have the better early game, want to get a lead on that structural damage.
Wow, that's aggressive from Genji straight away, and there is first blood coming in from Synergy, able to take down that Gul'dan. They ban it every game, and then it's the first thing they kill. They really don't like it.
Yeah. Man. Well, they start to go for that Sapphires early, right at minute 1:45. They become available at 1:30, but of course they had the somewhat nice distraction to deal with of killing Gul'dan. Altars activating in just mere moments. 3 at the same time. You'll fire 4 shots at the enemy core by capturing an altar. If you occupy and take the opponent's bell towers, which will become a happenstance later in the game, you can shoot more than 4 shots. 1 extra for every 4 you steal.
It's like we're just seeing a straight-up trade in the top lane, whereas lots of poke. Neon just trying to capture the point while standing in the bed of barbs was not able to do so. So once again, we're seeing the 1-for-1 trade and the immediate rotation down to the bot lane from Zeratul, whereas Zarmany getting bullied by Sir Ice Cream, turning it round though, but he will still die. Get it, minions! They're trying to chase him down.
That was actually really well done by Zarmany. Like, he was definitely going to die in this situation where he found himself, but he went from 10% life against 80 to nearly killing Genji, who also had Abathur hat. Nice use of the minions and the Meteor's trajectory.
Yeah, and the Meteor with that spell shield going to be lovely to protect him as well with the talent that he took at level 4. Other than that, talents-wise, we've already seen the Bed of Barbs in action. Great for consistent delay on these longer range objectives like Cursed Hollow or this map, for example, where you can just get consistent annoyance for the enemy team.
Now, Abathur indeed not doing body soak, just living vicariously through minions with Symbiote. And at the same time, Synergy giving up much of traditional laning rules in Heroes of the Storm, just grouping up as 4, giving up XP top, mid and bottom, trying to get an opportunity to get some kills.
Good damage from Zeratul, focusing down Neon. Poison's good. Shad finishes him off. That's going to make it 2-for-1 in kills. Zealots beginning to get some of their own on the board. First set of Shuriken did miss Zeratul, but Ice Cream was able to reveal Shad with the second.
Abathur body soaking the top lane. I think he's just out of range actually. Oh no, he's in range. He gets this one, can still help his team. Midwave getting lost here for Synergy. They give up a lot of lane XP, and Zealots is pressuring the map well, as Ragnaros, with his amazing wave clear, can effectively double lane push and soak.
He can, and with that, he's actually doing reasonably well on his stacking. 19 on Empower Sulfuras already, making his way there. Gul'dan, on the other hand, is doing the incredible job. 34 on his talent at level 1 as well, so he's going to get some crazy damage late game with that.
Oh, I think that's Genji dead.
Yep, down he goes. He needs healing, but unfortunately, Karazim was on the other side of the wall. First set of shots going in, and Zealots trying for the raid. Power could teleport in, but doesn't want to die, so they're going to let it go over. And with that, Zealots take the core health tie.
So,
oh no, they don't. They have a lead now.
Yeah, they were down 4. They take both. They take a 4-point lead, but interesting what happened there with Power of Dreams Tyrael. Eldruin's Might was recently slightly reworked to snap to the edge of your casting range. Rather than walking to a point and aiming it exactly where you want, it's going to max cast it in the direction of your cast. This is a crucial difference for the mechanics, as if you use quick cast, you'll just indeed throw it somewhere without aiming. He relied on his estimation to cancel the altar there, but his sword fell short of the mark.
Yeah.
And he did not have the willingness to teleport in and continue on that interrupt for his life.
Oh, Shad found Zabatha, but also finds Pain, and down he goes, getting found by Genji and Karazim.
Now, as much as people like to say worth, this was anything but, as Abathur with Global Teleport gets on the map faster again. Additionally, Zealots was up 1 level, which means the comeback mechanic goes into play. When you're down a level, you get more experience for hero kills, so any 1-for-1 when you're ahead is not worth it.
Like, it can be argued that Abathur gives 2 lanes of XP, but we're actually seeing Synergy soaking those extra lanes really efficiently, so it doesn't make as much of a difference. However, Zealots making the most even out of this situation. They grab the first bell tower of the game. Remember, this is Towers of Doom, so these bell towers aren't just constant kills like on other maps with forts. If you kill them, they become yours, and then the other team can take them back. But the more you have, the more shots the objective will give you.
And as you can see in the bottom right, 5 or 3 times. Blue would get 3 for an altar, and Zealots would get 5. It has now spawned in the bottom. In 10 seconds, that altar will be available, and it is well and truly tucked behind this fort. These sappers here, they will do core shots as well if they walk over this blue line. Neon does not want to let that happen, but at the same time, that means he will not be part of this fight. They cannot contest the altar.
So Grubby. Judgment, X-Strike, 7-sided strike,
There we go.
Commandeer Odin. All in, go hard or go home, guys. They want to try and blow people up, and this could work for them. Shots, however, taken by Zealots, again, continuing to extend their lead with that extra bell tower they had in the bottom lane.
I wonder who is going to get cocooned. Is it going to be Tychus to prevent the follow-up damage?
Yeah. Could it be Karazim to stop the 7-sided strike, but if he times it well enough, then that can go back. I believe Cocoon does actually have fly time. He does have a projectile travel time, doesn't it? Oh, there's the judgment. Oh, did not work. That's kind of sad. But 7-sided strike does, though. There's the Sulfura Smash, nearly getting Neon. Zarbi turns around with the great healing. Horrify is good. 2 heroes trapped in the Void Prism, as Shad is destroying Neon from behind. Twilight Dream is good. Someone else in the Cocoon. Sevka's getting chased back. Zarbi's going ham onto power. The Cocoon has just been abandoned there. The double Genji has been achieved, and as such, Rag's kind of in trouble here, but he has a bell tower to retreat to and shall live this.
Now, how does... Karazim goes down as well. How do you stop Tychus from getting obliterated to the next universe? He doesn't have Sanctification. He doesn't have Divine Palm, but 7-sided there on Ragnarok's fort. Very funny.
That judgment was sad. You almost got it. It was a split second there, but nicely done by Zalmany, staying alive, and then you just see Shad completely obliterating Gul'dan, focusing the 2 heroes in the backline. Cocoon was used earlier, and it was just beautiful play, beautiful control by Zealots, and with that, they're grabbing another bell tower, but we are seeing Synergy making something out of this. They're taking back their bottom bell tower, but this is the worst situation you can find yourself in on this map, where you're chasing the enemy team doing forts. Luckily or unluckily, depending on how you feel about it, Zealots are going for the boss instead. They're not going for that constant rotation of bell towers. They're just taking the instant extra shots.
Well, the thing is, if you keep taking towers and the opponent cleans up behind you, you'll both gain experience and you evaporate your talent lead. So I actually like it. Like, once this fort gets taken down, Synergy is 12.5. If Zealots had done another fort and Synergy would clean that one up as well, they'll be level 13.
There goes the bell tower. So bell tower's now evened out again. Grand Brigada was not able to take this altar in time, but that's still 4 more shots. Combine that with the boss, it is going to be 8 shots total, which would have been maybe 5 if they had gone for the bell tower rotation, maybe maximum of 6. So you are very right on that. Overall, this works out way better for them.
Still smooth as butter here by Zealots. They're pushing down another fort here. 1 sapper remains. They have more than double the core health. Level 13 is about to be reached for Synergy. And these kind of compositions by Synergy, they rely on pretty much when the heroics are available, take a fight. Heroics available, take a fight. and they are throwing caution into the wind. It's pure aggression.
There's just so much counter engage though.
Yeah.
Like they get engaged upon. Okay, hit Twilight Dream. Okay, hit Horrify. Okay, hit Void Prism. Okay, don't hit Sulfura Smash for the second time.
Okay, this is it. This is it. No, Synergy, you cannot turn around. They cannot turn around. I mean, Sulfura Smash was used. Many basics were used. They were full life. They had engaged. They could choose Zeratul. They could pursue. Turning back here shows to me a kind of lethal passivity.
Here's the judgment, but the cleanse was beautiful by Grand Paqueta. Horrify on Sebka. He's able to 7-side to keep him alive. He's now in the Void Prism. Power's getting focused out so far, though, Devs. Twilight is mistimed ever so slightly here. Only Tyrael caught in this. Neon turning it round. Hydra's isolated, though the X-Strike does not land thanks to Ice, but they still get the kill. 1 for 0. Boink getting Odin. They get him as well, but they're fighting up the Bell Tower here. Lots of damage going down, but Mopsio falls as well. Shad gets 1. They kind of ignore him for the rest of it, though. Ragnaros was able to escape, so it is a 3 for 1 in favor of Synergy.
Did he escape, or had he left already? I don't think he was part of this fight, was he?
I don't. He's got full health and almost full mana. We can actually see here.
No,
yeah,
look, Ragnaros is
wow.
double laning. That's why this fight. He doesn't have his heroic, so he figures he might as well leave. But Zealots is engaging without him. Very confident
that whiff
move.
on the Twilight Dream as well. The Grand Paqueta, he almost never misses Twilight Dream or stuff like that. This is an uncharacteristic misplay by him, potentially pressure, but needs to get his head in the game for now because they are still in the lead. They just need to focus and close it out.
Now that was not the only mistake Zealots made, but it was definitely for someone of Grand Paquet's caliber. Yeah, his caliber, his unfailing, wavering dedication to perfect plays here. Yeah, this time that definitely cost them the fight, and very nicely done by Synergy. Sustaining through the initial silences, surviving, and then getting those kills.
The XP is now even. Core health is very much not. There's the judgment. Nice Ice Block. That's the Grand Paqueta we know. And we're seeing Power of Dream focus down. Twilight Dream grabs 2. Tyrael is destroyed. X-Strike gets nothing. But they will never mind. Horrify. He's staying alive, fighting and taking down. Sulfura Smash gets 2. Down goes Genji. Shatters found Neon again. This is a familiar sight. Focusing him down, but he's dropping low, escapes over the wall. Mopsio and Grand Paqueta taking it down. Tychus, or the Tychus clone also doing some damage. Down goes Malfurion, but that's still a 4 and a bit if you include Mal for 2 in favor of Zealots. Ragnaros able to hold and do some more damage in that Molten Core as well. Now, what can they do to capitalize on this?
That's a good question, and if the answer is nothing, then that wasn't such a disaster. They went in with equal XP, and Synergy's only a little bit down. Like, kills are usually overvalued by the general populace if nothing is gained out of it. So such a good question to ask by you. And here is the answer. Double access to altars. They have this small moment where not everyone of Synergy is there yet. But the tunnel
helps so much. Like, bot one's kind of theirs. They have so much control over that. But mid, they're giving up a little bit. They're just going to go for a 1-for-1 trade.
Zarmany's not channeling. He's not channeling yet.
Oh, Zarmany, come on. Okay, the Cocoon is popped. We're seeing Sevka go in. The Eldritch Might does deny it. The mid one has already been taken. It's going to be a full team fight. Judgment's dropped where no cleanse is available. Point is taken out there in full retreat. Zealots drop the root. Zarmany is low. He will survive, tapping the fountain. But this altar will also go over to Synergy, and they're going to get some more core health off of Team Zealots. It's currently going to be 11 to 16. Big damage. Hydra, the clone there, goes down. Mopsio dropping low to the Karazim. We're seeing a huge dive by Synergy, but now we see Karazim isolated. He 7-sides to keep himself alive. And Zealots, they're not confident enough to push in there into a 5v4.
Lance Armstrong Tychus there, going up to the moon for just a bit as he got knocked out by a Nubarak while in the Void Prison. That looks funny. But Zealots is coming apart a little bit at the seams here. And it's Synergy that's doing the ripping here as they have taken a 15 to 32 core HP differential. Back to 11 versus 16. They're starting to get back into this. They have half a level lead.
They have half a level lead with the boss being taken. They're about to take the lead in core health as well. And no, there's still going to be one behind, but that is caster maps. Never do it on stream. But there go the shots. And yes, Synergy with the comeback, they're not so much executing the blow up because Ice Block and Cleanse, but they were able to get Gul'dan this time, and that was what made them able to do it because Mouth hadn't arrived yet. It was well timed by Synergy.
Yeah, it's so interesting because it looks like Zealots had the favorable odds.
Oh, Point getting focused again. Zarmany with crazy damage though, turning that around. Ice Cream's just going in, not caring at all. He has Shuriken Master fully stacked now, so lots more poking available.
Yeah, that Mouth's absence there was a big thing. Now, Subvert Smash on Tyrael, it goes down instantly.
Twilight Dream is good. Clone onto Tychus to shred through. Mopsio grenade is landed. Continues the chase with the overkill. Genji comes in, gets stunned. Good deflect, keeping him alive. Clone goes down, giving some XP over. Good damage onto Sir Ice Cream. The altar is spawning. Shad getting chunked. That Karazim is just so scary, dude.
All right, this altar is important. It represents the beginning of the end for the team that loses it. It's available in 15 seconds. This fort is given up. Level 19.5 each. Things are really coming to a head here, Tetcher, as teams try to find a positioning. Now, Tyrael, he's going to be late. 20 seconds after.
Tyrael's late, but Abathur is soaking XP, so they might hit level 20 first, but it looks like they're just going to give this one up, and you can't really blame them. They're just going to let it go. They're grabbing mercenaries in the top lane and protecting everything else, making sure that they don't get blown up. They're holding near their own death line here so that they can protect against the sappers here. They don't even finish the top sappers because they need to prevent this. They're actually
One, two, three.
Wow.
Might as well have done the top sappers.
Yeah, 3 health on the core left. That is rough for Synergy.
A little bit of hesitation here. You either get the top sappers or you analyze that the sappers must be stopped at all costs. A middle way was chosen, like standing on the highway. It is not a good idea.
Molten Core, Molten Swing, not landing this time. Good move by Synergy to able to pull back without getting hit by that. So the sappers are on their way. They have a very long way to walk. These could, in theory, end the game.
Yeah, it's a win. It's a win condition. Response must be made here by Synergy.
Yeah, so much poke damage. That Gul'dan, the Suit of Flame being stacked is such a big deal for him. He's getting crazy damage output, but big red button, that is also some crazy damage output here.
Neona's getting chunked by Poil. He took a lot of damage. He needs to be careful. Oh, that nuke! Zeratul!
Where is he?
He blinked out. Genji's going in.
Genji chases him. Genji gets him. Here comes the judgment. It's blocked by Icebox, but Poik is alone. He's getting focused out. Twilight Dream trying to keep him alive. There's the healing. Poik is surviving. Sir Ice Cream coming in to try and get it. They turn it around onto Power of Dream, who survives. Down goes Poik. Finally, Karazim. Devonside is trying. Good save by Mopsio by moving in to take some of those shots. Gravigan is focused down. Can Sevcar get out? Gets to a minion. He's moving away. Gets movement speed from Abathur now.
Very nicely done. He doesn't have the move speed.
That was from his own Iron Fist here at level 1. Yeah. He's going to get out. So Ice Cream coming in, forcing him to zone. They want more. Zarmany is the target here, but they're turning around to Sevcar. 1-for-1. Mopsio. He goes down 2.
It's double altar phase. Now
double altar. They don't have enough to end the game, but they can open it up for the next altar phase to end the game.
Okay, you get the 1 forward. You can't take more. You can't get greedy. Abathur captures 1. Genji the other. It represents 8 shots.
Yeah,
it's 3 versus 4. The boss is coming up in how long? Let me take a quick look.
Have a quick look. That's going to be 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Okay, that's going to be a win condition. So are the sappers. So would the next altar phase be. Either way, things are coming to a head.
To the next objective that gets itself completely captured, Grubby. This could be Zealot's position in HGC or Synergy retaining. It comes down to this. Both teams at level 20. Heroics will all be available by the next objective phase.
Can you believe that Tyrael took Angel of Justice?
The extra range is kind of crazy for like long-range engages.
You get the range and the cooldown reduction when essentially, I don't know, like Hardened Shield could do so. He wants to die and
I guess. He didn't take the extra explosion damage on 1.
Yeah.
Lack of efficiency.
So interesting. And Epiphany there for Karazim. Bonus dashes, bonus damage with that flurry of fist strikes there at level 16. 3 versus 4. Bosses up in just 10 seconds, ladies and gents. And the teams are setting up.
Oh my god, Grumpy. I don't know who can take this. The Sappers are fighting in the bot lane. They will neutralize each other a bit, and there's also bell towers in the way for both teams. They find Tyrael. Good damage. The boss has arrived. He's going to just chill around this area. Poke damage is happening.
Just a joke. Just hitting the boss a bit with shurikens. It's not an all-in.
Both teams hovering around it. Holy Ground is available. Horrify is available. Cocoon is available. All these are tools that can steal a boss.
Oh,
if it is done. Oh, what? What?
Oh.
How do we deal with this?
Who can capture the fastest?
Who has a quicker APM on right-clicking?
Look at Genji. I think he's
waiting.
thinking about backdooring the other one.
He's looking to interrupt it.
But look at the scouting drone.
Yeah, scouting drone's good.
He's not just interrupting.
Both these teams have to dive. They kind of just have to fight each other.
Oh my god.
Boss is aggroed. Holy Ground is ready.
Abathur setting up.
Abathur is in position. There's no
Zeratul.
one there. There's no one there. Zeratul is coming round. Zeratul is coming round. Ragnarok is interrupted. Zeratul does get Abathur. He's channeling the altar. No one's coming back to deal with him. That's going to be GG. Shad with the back door of the altar. Getting it in. The shots go in. And Zealots are going to HGC. Well played by them. And wow, that was such a good play at the end. Shad with the decision making, not joining his team for the fight, killing off the Abathur, because where else is he gonna be? That was the correct decision to send him there, but no one was close enough to react.
Yeah, it was such a greedy play by Team Synergy here, but it's the obvious one. Send the slug while everyone is busy with the team fight. There were so many layers upon layers of options here. Do you send Genji to backdoor the other altar? Do you send Zeratul? What does Abathur do? And in the end, the right call had been made here by Team Zealot, by Shad.
Wow.
What an ending to such an even game. It was 14 versus 14 in takedowns until that time.
It was. That was a close game to end it out on, but in the early games in this series, Zealot looked dominant, and then it comes down to that last-second decision-making by Zealots to win it out. So now we have Poik, Grand Paqueta, Shad, Zarmony, and Mopsio going into the Crucible in place of Synergy. Commiserations to them. They are going to have to come through the open division to try again next season.
Team Zealots, they had the most points of all. They were the most consistent show up in the open division. They won a bunch of cups. They finished highly in others. They are the deserving victor here of both the playoffs. Well, they got second, but they qualified. And now they've earned their way into Pro Division. They've earned their way into $50,000 for the team together and the potential to do a lot more. So well done and welcome into the HGC Team Zealots.
We are so happy to be welcoming them in. 6 months of effort. Like we said, we saw the tweet from Grand Paqueta earlier. It is either win everything or go home. And they won it all. It's all theirs now. They have all this potential. Like you said, they can win the opportunities to go to these big events like Mid-Season Brawl, Western Clash, and try and win even more prize money. And of course, the prestige. They're going to be playing with teams like Dignitas and Fnatic, some of which these players have been on these teams before. This is a team of absolute experts at the game. And now they finally get to fight it out with the best.
And of course, Team Synergy, they can go back to the qualifiers. They can go back to maybe the playoffs and try and make their way back in. As can you. You can sign up for any of the upcoming Open Cups that are going to be happening soon and try and make your way into the HGC. The path is clear and Team Zealot has taken it. So can you. Get a group of friends together and start practicing. There's plenty of time. But for now, this was... what a conclusion here. And of course, we've got more games coming up.
We do have more games. We're just waiting to see if we can get Grand Paqueta on the line to have a quick interview after this. But that doesn't mean you can go anywhere after we're done with that, because we still have the American Crucible coming up. And that is going to be very exciting. Imported Support, a little bit of a fan of them. I've been watching some of the games. I am very interested to see how they do. And of course, it's not the only day we're doing this. If you come back tomorrow earlier on this channel, you can, of course, watch the second day of the Korean Crucible and the second day of Europe and America, where we're going to watch Team Gangang versus B-Genius for the European side. Looks like we do have Grand Paqueta on the line. Hello, friend. Congratulations.
Hi.
Hey, congratulations. Amazing.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm not surprised, dude. So... that last game at the end there, the clutch move by you guys, by Shad trying to get it. What's your thoughts when There's a boss up, there's 2 altars, and either one wins the game. What's going through comms? What's going through your minds with that?
I said, we got these guys, we are going to win, but deep inside I felt we were going to lose.
Oh, no!
Yeah, and Sat said, I have the aperture, and we knew we were winning the game at that point.
That is pretty awesome. So, in the earlier games, you guys had some dominant performance, the Cho'Gall especially. We both agree that was some masterful drafting, don't we, Grubby? Do you have anything to ask about that? Because that was cool.
We didn't think you are a team like that pulls out the Cho'Gall. Tell us everything that lead up to picking that, please.
It started with us screaming against Fnatic, and we were losing every game, like literally every game.
Sounds good. Go on.
So we tried out the Cho'Gall, and the game was more or less even. And we thought, okay, if we can get an even game against Fnatic with Cho'Gall, then the hero is good. And
Very
we
cool.
kept trying it out, and it worked.
So with double tank, especially, this is not what we've seen a lot of the times when we have heroes like Cho'Gall. It's usually been maybe another tank or just Cho as the solo tank. So why with the double tank?
Because we played one game with Cho'Gall without double tank, and we felt Cho'Gall was dying way too fast. So we were like, okay, let's try to play Cho'Gall with 2 tanks.
Yeah,
And it worked.
It's so
It
cool.
works.
I've never
It works
really seen
well.
that. And what was your biggest fear going into this matchup against Synergy?
I don't know. Mostly us griefing and doing bad moves here and there, because sometimes in the scrims we play inconsistently.
Do you feel
But
that
we
you
had that
did make bad moves this series?
Oh, this last game, yeah, was pure clown fiesta.
I mean, it got very chaotic. You defended so well against the Judgment All-In the first time that we thought it's never become a thing anymore. But from level 14 onwards, it seemed like it was anyone's game.
We started failing the VPs, the silence, the fear, like everything was so messy. We were so nervous.
And then that final moment on Towers of Doom, how did you approach that situation? You've got boss win condition, sappers, double altar phase, Abathur can backdoor, Zeratul can backdoor an altar, Genji. How did you prepare for this?
We didn't want to do the boss because they had Tyrell. So we said, we have VP and Cocoon, right?
Yeah.
So if we get one guy to cap, we can VP Cocoon and get the cap through. But in the end, Sat saw the opportunity to go, kill Ava and cap himself, and he did it.
So cool. Such an epic ending here to a very well-played finals by you guys. Now, you've made it into HGC Pro Division.
Finally.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts into the next months?
Oh, I've been waiting this day for months. Like, the first time I failed to qualify, I was so depressed. Everyone in my team was so depressed, but we felt we could keep trying. And I don't know, I'm speechless. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, I'm going to ask you one more question, then we're going to let you go celebrate with your team. Who do you want to shout out and thank for getting you to this point?
Oh, literally everyone who has been supporting us through Twitter, like our families, our friends, like everyone has been so supportive these days and helping us a lot. And before leaving, I would like to say 2 more things. One is, Bakery, I'm coming for you. You cannot escape forever. And the other thing is that we are currently looking for a sponsor. So if you have a team, reach us through Twitter and let's make a brand.
I can't think of anyone more deserving of it than you guys at this point. Incredible play. Huge congratulations. Guys, that is going to be the end of the European Crucible for today. But don't go anywhere. We still have the American Crucible.